The Tamil Nadu and Karnataka governments have been for long engaged in a tug of war on the issue of water sharing. The proposed 9,000 crore rupees Mekedatu Dam project in the Kaveri basin has magnified the dispute as Karnataka rallies for its construction while Tamil Nadu ferociously opposes it. But beyond the dynamics of the upstream-downstream water sharing conflict, the project has been unanimously criticized by environmentalists for posing a risk to biodiversity. Mekedatu Dam is proposed to be constructed in Ramnagara district, about 90 kilometers off Bengaluru, at the confluence of Kaveri and its tributary Arkavati. The dam is expected to have a capacity of about 66,000 million cubic feet of water and generate 400 megawatts of hydroelectric power when it becomes operational. Scientists and conservationists have, however, warned of severe ecological consequences of the project, which will lead to the submergence of over 7,800 acres of Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary and over 4,500 acres of the adjoining reserve forests.
The 40 square kilometer or 52 square kilometer, that's about 0.8 to 80 to 85% of the project is in the sanctuary as well as the forest land. Okay, this is the migratory route or the wildlife movement range, and it is also lost habitat for the northernmost range. So that means it will bisect the north and south. So that is going to create a havoc. Okay, and also this region acts as a buffer for the surplus tiger to come to VR hills and Hills. So now that also is going to be curtailed.
Not only will the project curtail the movement of tigers, but it will also cut off the elephant corridor, which will further lead to human-animal conflicts.
Sanctuary is a very important habitat for elephants. And if this dam project comes up, it's going to submerge nearly 7,000 hectares of forest. That's a lot of forest. Yes. So if that happens, the elephant habitat, apart from getting lost, it's going to fragment the habitat into north of the Kaveri bank and the south of the Kaveri river. That's going to increase the conflict. The north bank is going to become very small habitat for elephants, and it's certainly going to trigger a huge human-elephant conflict in that area.
Other than elephants and the tigers whose movement will be restricted, there are several species in the sanctuary that might be lost to the project.
There's a squirrel species called as the grizzled giant squirrel. And in Karnataka, it's not found anywhere else except in this patch. Okay, and it's found only in Tamil Nadu in small areas and in Kerala, very small parts of Kerala and in Tamil Nadu apart from Karnataka. So IUCN says there are only about 500 mature individuals of this grizzled giant squirrel left in this world. We are going to completely lose the habitat of a very unique species.
Apart from the unique species and riverine habitat, the dam will also submerge 6 to 7 tribal villages in the area, along with the river Sangama, which is the confluence of the 3 holy rivers. One of the most crucial reasons behind proposing this dam, according to Karnataka government, is to provide drinking water facilities to Bengaluru metropolitan region and its surrounding areas. But here too, scientists have given alternative solutions to mitigate the water crisis in Bengaluru.
Now coming to the project, even if they claim that it is for the drinking water, I question the same thing. When Bangalore receives 700 to 850 millimeter rainfall, we have 15 TMC of water. Okay, and Bangalore requires 18 TMC of water. That means 70% of the water required for Bangaloreans are available in the form of rain. Now, if someone is talking or arguing for the project saying it will suffice the Bangalore water requirement, I don't think it is going to do that. If we are so mismanaging the natural resources and if we are not harvesting the water that is falling in Bangalore or other part of the Kaveri basin, then how can we assure that this water will be managed properly? And if you are using 18 TMC of water, then you are also generating 18 TMC of wastewater. If I treat that similar to Jakkur model wherein we have constructed wetland, etc., we will have a clean water which is equivalent to 16 TMC. That means 15 TMC plus 16 TMC, 31 TMC, so which is a surplus situation. So 31 TMC we can have it provided people are responsible. That's where I have 5R formula. R is a responsible. If they are responsible, they rejuvenate the lake so that I can retain the rainwater. Similarly, we can reuse or recycle the wastewater. So that's how we can meet the requirement of the water.
While the construction of the dam has become an emotional issue for many, it is important to not forget that there are bigger things at stake. Ecological wealth of a vast and unique habitat that cannot be recreated once lost. A federal report.